Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was
That's right. They were both happy. That's where the story ends. Good morning. We have this run. If you watched the last VOD, then you probably had fun. I'm leaving that where it is. That run is in an okay spot for me. I'm fine with that ending where it ended. Ooh, kind of a crazy start. I'm pretty happy with this one, honestly. I don't remember if what even is the name of the use item I have? Scooper? The Scooper. The sad thing about me checking the name there is the other dialogue had the answer to the thing that I was gonna posit as a question to make a conversation. So now I don't really have much to say. I was gonna be like, ooh, I don't really remember if the Scooper gives you a damage up from the eye that comes out, but it totally does. It totally does. Empty Heart. That means that we're probably going Devil Deal. I'm not incredibly attached to the idea, but you might as well. Okay. And then thanks to that fly, we know that there's a secret room up here, but of course, no way to get to it. 'Tis indeed the way the news goes. If I lose my soul heart, I'm so gonna go into the curse room. I really wanna. I'm glad we asked for bombs and get nothing else. Maybe if we get 7 cents, we can buy the pills and ferry all of them over one by one and hope that one of them is a explosive diarrhea so that we get some slight value out of anything that we did. Otherwise, this first floor feels like a sham. That's pretty anti-sham. I'll admit that's anti-sham. Hi, SpongeBob. That eye also feels drawn in a manner that I should be able to recognize, but the only thing that my mind tells me is Bill Cipher, and I don't want, even if that is true, I don't want it to be true, so not gonna talk about it. The game feels sad when I am bombless, when I am gormless. What does gormless even mean? It definitely means something. At one point in my life, I almost definitely knew what the word gormless meant. At this moment in my life, I don't know. Being without Gorm? What's Gorm? Gorm is probably like, I don't know. It sounds mushy. Gorm is the type of word that I would use in a sewer. Born? No. I'm sorry. You joined when I was in the middle of a silly ramble. I believe that there is a word called gormless. Like Gormless, but it's surely a word that I've only heard once before in my entire life, and yet I felt the need to say it, to remove that word from my pie hole, and then I just sat here like, what the fuck? What am I on? What does that mean? Sometimes when you stream, you just kind of say stuff. I can't feign ignorance or smartitudes. I read a bunch of books, but I'm terribly terrible at retaining vocabulary. I also kind of wish that I understood how Deadeye works, because there's so many times where you miss and your damage stays really good. I'm gonna do it right now. Look at that. My damage stayed the exact same. What if I miss again? My damage is the exact same. A third time? Look at that. No consequences. When does a miss count? Then, all of a sudden, at that one, the game decided. Nobody knows. It truly, our best scientists are still trying to figure it out. Maybe one day. Chomped Heart could help if we get a boss trap room, which I doubt. Oh, there's a bomb, still can't afford it. Cursed video game. You give me nothing. Well, to be fair, this run is pretty good. You'd think that you would get one bomb by now. At least one. I don't need it, but your secret rooms are kind of your main way of getting silly scaling from the start. Bomb? Fuck. I didn't push it all the way. I wanted to check for a secret room because I was just talking about them. But they really are the main way that you get extra scaling. So I feel a little bit nerfed despite my silly damage about it. Who knows? There could have been an item room or something in those first couple secret rooms. And we'll never know because it's impossible information. There were no bombs. Like, sure, if you cheated, I guess, or had a character with flight, you could have gotten a bomb. But for a guy like me, for a guy with no boss trap room on this floor like me, I don't know about that one. Feels a little bit impossible. A custom poop? All of those were very much vanilla poops. I don't think that I have a single thing that makes extra poops. That was just about almost every variety of poop that you can see. There's a couple secret ones that remain hidden deep in luck. I've seen the mega poop twice in my life, which is sure something. I have no idea how rare it is. That sucks. I hate the nail. Oh, I hate this guy too. I should have never gone Devil Deals. Never ever. And what I get for my troubles is more damage. Alright, Demon Bag, or what's your name? Dark Bum? You're already doing a terrible job, Dark Bum. You're kinda nothing to me. Alright, this better be good. This better be my explosive diarrhea that I'm craving. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to yell and scream and go, "Rah, I despise you, Dark Bum." You know what? I'll do it next stream. I had a run where I broke the game last time, so I turned off my cat coin mod. Because when you're breaking the game, it sucks so much to hear the cat coin sound effects for 100 billion years. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up that heart. But yeah, it sucks, so I turned it off. And I didn't even think to turn it on. Yeah, I picked up a heart a room away from the boss trap room. Look at me go. Womp 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 womp. Some Discord shit? I don't know. I mean, no, it's definitely not Discord kitten stuff. It just makes all of the coins into little cat. Dude, my items on this run are amazing. It makes all of the coins into... I have no idea what the name of the video is, but it's like a meme video where a cat jumps at the camera and it looks really silly. And so all of the coins are a little gif of that. And when they spawn, they go hi, and when you pick them up, they go bye. And it's epic. But it sucks when there's a million of them. Okay, no easy way to self-harm. You know, that's kind of an easy way to self-harm, depending on how you look at it. Oh, but I want the purse so much more. Alright. We'll be able to take damage somehow. Surely. Probably. Hopefully. I thought Isaac would mute? No, no way. It's honestly quite charming. I think that it's pretty cool. It also changes, like, the Keeper's coin health and, like, the icon in the top left. Oh yeah, this is where we can experience pain, so... Our dreams of Boss Trap Room will totally come true. There's a super secret room right here, and I know it. I know it in my heart and soul. But just the curse of no bombs. Come at me, Clog. I would like to think that I do enough damage so that you're not a threat, but I also think that fire rate is a huge helper on this guy. Just pray that my little peeper will solve every problem that I can't deal with. Damage also solves a lot of problems that you don't think about. Alright, Devil Deal, you better not fuck me this time. You're an evil bastard. Dude. Devil Deals are crazy. You should always go Devil Deals in every run. Man. It just kind of hurts, doesn't it? I want so much from my Devil Deals. I I try to split up my runs decently evenly and get both devils and angel deals, but the devil deal runs are rough sometimes, man. It's like, what is it giving me? An item that I don't want? And the empty heart is like, well, I didn't even get that from the devil deal, never mind. From the first one I literally got the nail, which is, boo! The nail is one of those items that was good in Flash Isaac 800 years ago, and so people think that it's worth anything at all, when it's really just not. Okay, I'm sorry that if this is stupid, but this shopkeeper, I know it's not, but it reminds me of Petscop at the child library where you can put in the faces. It's just something about the eye on the right side and the eyebrow. It feels right. You only have the Flash game. I mean, the Flash game is perfectly fun. I go back and play the Flash game sometimes just like for the hell of it because it's enjoyable. I don't know. I think that all of Isaac rocks, but I've been a fan of Isaac for an eternity. Nah, it's shit. Sorry, sir and or madam and or some other third thing that I don't think that a good word exists for. But I disagree. I shouldn't have put my bomb there. I got excited. I'm sorry. I think Flash Isaac is just harder. The thing that I hate about it is it feels slower, but it's fun for extra challenge. I just wish that it wasn't the meta to play arcades for half an hour every run. I think that that's kind of the biggest complaint, just because there's no limit to the amount of health that you can have. Playing like a fortune-telling machine is just always a benefit because there's no way to screw up getting free materials, you know? Or, sorry, there's no way to screw it up when it's like, okay, the fortune-telling machine gives me nothing, or a card that could turn into health, or health. It's just like, all of those will stack for eternity, so hell yeah. That was a lot easier that time. I don't even think that anything really changed on my end. Why did that feel so much easier? He just didn't shoot at me, I guess? I don't know. Bold of me to assume that a piece of shit is male. The worst is, it feels like it feels like it's laggy when you walk. I think that is just a truth about the video game. Like, it's one of the most intense Flash games ever, so Flash just kind of can't handle it. So I guess I kind of sort that out in my brain, but that is totally a valid issue that I wasn't really thinking of. Because I also play Repentance Plus online all the time, and that feels way laggier than Flash Isaac, so it's just like, I can deal with it. Sorry, I was holding coffee. My smartass just put my hand back on the mouse. It's such a funny thing having over 1,000 hours in Isaac, because I'll be playing like Terraria or something that uses keyboard and mouse, and then, dude, I'm trash. And then I'll like take a sip of water or something, then put my hands back down, and I'm like, oh, I'm on WASD and arrow keys again. Happens every time. Dude. I played chicken with that bat, and it was so close. I like that all of the sprites overlap a little bit before anything hits, because it makes everything feel terrifying. This is an actual good trinket that will help me, I think. Not that Fishhead does anything. So yeah, we're leaving Fishhead there. Fishhead is interesting at the best. Cool. Amazing. Oh, that's totally worth an item room. It's not like something I want, but I feel it. That should work. Ooh, more damage. Yay. Oh. I don't even... My brain didn't register 2 separate troll bombs there. I saw one bomb and I was like, I could probably hold right and not take damage there. And now I got express delivery bomb to the face. It happens to the best and worst of us, the blurst of us. No, blurst sounds like you're saying blessed and cursed, not best and worst. But burst sounds like you're bursting it, but it's impossible. I don't know how people come up with words. Poetry has always been beyond me. I don't know. It's so much easier to just go hee hee hoo hoo poop fart. Am I right? Wowzers. I'm hoping for a boss trap room. So I want to leave all of those hearts there if I can help it. I think fighting nowadays Krampus is terrifying. The diagonal brimstone like that always scares the crap out of me. I'm not quite Gen Alpha enough for Skibidi and Riz, but smoke weed every day and MLG 420 and all that. Dude, I'm amazing at the game. I mean, to an extent, I want to take damage anyway, but that was clearly, definitely not on purpose. If anybody thinks that that's on purpose, bless your little heart. Cool, there's my boss trap room, exactly as I want it. Sadly, I care about my devil deal, so I'm gonna leave it for now, but on a different day, I would run into spikes or something immediately and just be like, gimme, 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 gimme. Because I struggle to think that any, dude, where the heck? I literally have an I can see forever pill. I need to stop placing bombs at walls. You have the ultimate technique. Stop throwing. I've watched content creators. Dude, understand. Shout out if you watch Reddit. I watch other people play this game all the freaking time, and just other Let's Plays in general. I'm a huge fan of Let's Plays, and it's impossible to understand exactly the feeling of how games are just a little bit harder to focus on properly when you're saying words the entire time. I have so many hours in Isaac. I can play this game drunk, I can play this game asleep, like I could do whatever. And then I turn on stream and I'm sitting here exploding walls for no reason at all. Can't even remember that I ate a pill. I wouldn't call it pathetic, but it's interesting how there's a difficulty increase. Truly perplexing. Fistula will have a bad time here. No birds, no flowers, just bad time. Shout out if you shout out if you're one of the 1 million people who plays Undertale. Maybe even one of the popes. I don't even remember. Was it 2 popes ago or 1 pope ago? Or is that terribly? Is that not a thing that I should say? Should I not question which pope we're on? I don't know. You never finished Undertale? I feel like you don't really have to finish Undertale. I mean, it's cool though. I like the ending a lot, but you definitely don't have to finish Undertale to like get it. Oh, and getting spoiled, I think, it kind of sucks more than other games for Undertale, and internet people are so intense with it. So many people are like, "Oh wow, this game's insane! You can do all of the stuff and the flowy and the sands." And I'm just like, oh, okay, sure, man. Some people are good at living under a rock, and other people very much, I don't even know a good way to word it, because I don't find it to be like a negative quality, but all of the words that my brain are imagining are negative. But I think that some people just, like, talk to too many other people or are on social media a lot. And that leads to hearing about things that people care about a lot, and you're like, no, I was gonna do that. I wanted the experience. Luckily, with Deltarune, I've been able to play it by myself, but it sucks because all of my favorite content creators that I watch all of the time, and I use their videos just as like background noise for my life. When Deltarune came out, they were just like, "Hey everybody, we're gonna be playing Deltarune. 10 hours of content today on Deltarune." And I'm like, I want content. and you have to like sit there and either decide to spoil it for yourself or not watch what you want to watch. And it's terrible. It's truly terrible. My mind and soul is telling me there's another secret room there, but we know my success rate, man. Usually I'm so hip and rad with the secret rooms. I show up, go, it looks like it's here, and then I'm correct, and I'm just not doing that right now. Straight up failuring all over the place. White boy with my spaghetti out, if you get what I mean. I would not be able to tell you the definition of the spaghetti thing, like spilling your spaghetti. I get that it's like a vague metaphor for messing up in a conversation, but like, is it just because of the Vine where the dude has spaghetti in his pockets? Is it just because everybody thinks that that's really funny? I watched Smiling Friends like twice. I'm trying to remember any of this guy's lines at all. Any of them. I know that he's voiced by Lyle. I should be able to know. I should be able to know. I should be able to know. Get out of my head, man. But that's not even his line. That's somebody else's line. Wah, wah, wah. This room's terrifying. Yeah, Mines and Ash Pit are just, they're terrifying all the time. Oh, Strange Distractor, you're funny. Okay. I have nothing negative that I can say about the wafer. I kind of want to, though. I feel an innate need to, but I shan't. Okay, thank you for a black heart that I don't want to pick up. Still always hoping for the boss trap room. One of these days, I'm gonna die in a boss trap room, and it's gonna be really funny. And I'm gonna do the funny scream, and everybody will laugh. Oh man, Mines. Always the Mines. Yo, gambling. That's kind of funny with the mom transformation. Oh, I got trapped. Just because the knife is basically always killing the poops that are behind me. That's fun. It's definitely rare to see that pill matter at all, let alone so much. And we're almost definitely going to get the sacrifice room to do something interesting. It would be cool if, like, it mattered. It's hard to say that better, I think. Redemption, you. One of the rarest items to find in the game, and it gets shoved into my face. Also, if anybody wants to, or any of the one viewer cares about luck pennies, this one is one. They have a green tint, as much as I don't like admitting that. Also, redemption will do literally nothing for me, because I decided eons ago that we're doing devil deals. So it's just we're gonna see it and we're gonna go, oh wow, that kind of sucks, and then we're gonna move on. Thank you, people. Oh, this is cool. I like when that happens. We'll get there one day. Tough. What do you call a tough twin that's alone? I don't know. Larry's cousin. I can't even think of anything funny. It's just not. Dude, the fact that the trinkets make you stop firing is kind of annoying. Because if I'm getting hit, I want to hold the trinkets. I mean, of course, plan number one, don't get hit, obviously. But if I get hit, I want to have a chance to gulp the trinkets that I actually want. So I want to be holding the trinkets that I want, but taking time to shuffle your trinkets around is hard. I still did it though. But wah. Oh, and there's that working immediately. So I kind of was right for my inane takes. Kinda. What the heck was in here? Do you heal me? Red Stew is indeed full health. So then how about this? Haha, I almost got bombed again. Hi, Miku. Face your demise. I have the extra obstacle of I don't want to pick up that soul heart. Wahaha. Bye, Miku. Alright. Get you. Full. Oh, yeah, I don't even have money. What do you mean, don't have money? Oh, I took my hand off the keyboard. Okay. Full health. Then. Hi, other Miku! I like this one better because she's pink. Whoever made this mod, they're one of my favorite people. It makes me so happy. I love turning on video games, seeing Hatsune Miku. It rocks. Right. We min-maxed pretty hard. How about a little more? Not that we can really even get anything of benefit from here, but... Oh, I'm still... It's insane what things carry through into this world, or what things cancel out. Like, some birthright things will just stop happening. That's a tinted rock, by the way. Oh, you missed a tinted rock. But yeah, like, that's another tinted rock. Not tinted Maggie, regular Maggie and regular Keeper, their birthrights give them extra health. And if you go in and out of this while being an owner of a birthright as them, it just gets rid of that bonus and you can't get it back, which is insane. And here I am, red stewed up on a red stews day. It's a Wednesday, but on a red stews day. And I'm allowed to keep it. I guess that it doesn't really change anything, but it's interesting that I have it. Johnny Red Tears. They should update this game to make these rooms harder. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've just played the game too much. Oh, hi, Mom. But it doesn't really stress me out anymore. This is just it's watch cutscene simulator. Look at that. Ermagersh. Hi, Mom. It's so scary. I'm quaking in my boots. I will admit, it's pretty cool the first couple times. I think once you have gone through there with a character who has flight naturally, it loses a lot of its luster. Oh, hi, Tough Twins. Do you guys know that you have a triplet out there? Probably trying to find you? I murdered them, by the way, but that's a thing. Fighting this guy with, like, Epic Fetus, Dr. Fetus, Ipecac. I wish. You also don't have to destroy all of them, as proven right there. There's so much health. What the heck does an angel want with me? Oh, the angel wants to give me the worst item in history? Wow. Alright, thank you, Hatsune Miku. You'll die for your freaking crimes. You insult me. Banished to Death Realm. Then that item is bad because I don't like, what do I not like? Shot speed. It's so funny to hold a grudge so intense and just be like, hey, what? Darn, I'm scratching my head. What was that one thing I was upset about? Well, oh, I'm sorry. I just gulped directly into the microphone. Oh, thank you for Spectral Tears. I kind of wonder how you're supposed to shoot that guy normally. Or not to be that person, but I'm pretty sure that enemy is female. As much as it doesn't really matter. But I'm pretty sure. If I had to bet money on it, I probably would. If I had to, I would. Me just saying nonsense. Thank you, Dark Bomb. My favorite. What are the bets? Is this angel item something that we care about, or is it another useless piece of garbage? It's good. I really don't like it, though. Hi, Miku. Bye, Miku. And would you look at that? The roll that I didn't really want. I was hoping for the money there, since I was already caked up with health. It's kind of hard to run out of health in the situation that I'm in. Oh, and it also looks like my red stew ran out. Which happens. No funny big red tears anymore. Well, okay, they're kind of still big and red and funny, but not as. Not as. This is the first one we can go fight. Alright. Please don't give me my angel deal. This is supposed to be a devil deal run, and I played 2 sacrifice rooms, and all of a sudden it's an angel deal run. I need this to be fixed. Please game, give me that 5% chance, as it would be funny and I would like it. It would be very, very cool if that would happen that way. He has like predictive shot on the bites, which is crazy. Ah, I'm washed. I took a hit against one of the harder bosses. I'm terrible. Take me off the internet, and this better be good, Miku. This better be good. It gave me damage, but you're on. Pay for your crimes. Bam. I just don't like Revelation. I think it's boring. I like when I get cool tier effects that do a bunch of interesting things, and that's not really what's happening. Granted, we're incredibly likely to win this run. I struggle to see a future where this turns into a loss. Also, why did that guy die so easily? Did I just pound out more damage than I think? I mean, to be fair, my numbers go up to like 20 sometimes. But I don't feel like I'm that strong. I guess it's just an uninteresting brand of strong. Coolest part of Revelation is I get flight, obviously. That's the thing that I'm excited for. I thought I saw another luck penny. Alright. Oh, let me flip my... I have a Canadian dime here, despite being American. So, Beaver is left, and random guy named George that I don't know is going to be right. Let's flip this bad boy. Alright. Fell on the floor. Oh, we got Beaver. Thus is the way of the beaver. Useless. It's kind of funny, but it's useless. Because I don't have anything that will, like, fire for me. Or do damage while I'm sitting and doing nothing. And even if I did, it's content time. I don't want to turn guy plays Binding of Isaac into guy talks about random subject while Binding of Isaac happens in the background. That sounds not my way. Not my way at all. I do like how big and fancy my tears are. Nope, I didn't mean to actually pick it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I got anybody excited. Not happening. Simply untrue. Now I'm still thinking about Deltarune. I can't get Deltarune off my mind. He's groovy and never glooby. There's a little, like, intro thing. It's cool. I could now use my active item that I'm not using a little bit more than I'm not using it. But there's a little, like, intro thing where Toby Fox, the man himself, voices just like a silly little cutscene. And that silly little cutscene is on Spotify as its own song. And I, of course, had to put it on my playlist. And so now I'm just never gonna get it to leave my mind ever, no matter what. Isn't Deltarune just Undertale with extra steps? I would describe it completely differently. Undertale is all about how your choices matter and affect the playing area, like the world that you're in. Deltarune it more just ferries you along in a predetermined story. It's like you get a similar amount of choices and things that happen, but in Deltarune you do a choice and then the rest of your game is affected by that choice that you do. In Deltarune, you do a choice and then the game goes, ha 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 ha, okay, anyway, back to what we were doing. And so it's very similar styles, but it's a completely different vibe, and they do some really fun stuff with the world building around that. But it is probably not for everybody. Oh, I wonder if it's an update or not, but my my little magnet that I gulped is still very much golden, even in the even in my little menu on the right, which is cool. I don't know if I knew that that was a thing. Alright, I think that we've done everything on this floor that I care about. Thank you for the 2 spiders, Dark Bum. You are excellent to me. Also, Deltarune has a higher budget, so it looks cooler. There's a few times where they try to do like dynamic animations in Undertale, and you look at it and you're like, oh, ooh, Toby, oh, Toby. But I don't know if he has improved his animation or if Temmie is doing more work or something. But it surely feels as though that's where the button is, top left. It surely feels like all of the parts where the characters move in intricate ways, they've properly made it happen. So stuff looks cool. It's not like your main character moves twice in the entire game outside of its walk animation. It's now like a random character that you meet once that has a tea pouring animation. So it's like all around the board there's more quality to be had, which is nice. But that's like only something you would realize if you were already a fan. Wow. I was too busy trying to not take damage from the lasers. I didn't even think about the other guys. Not that I'm even gonna die. Oh my gosh, hi Pim. Hello. Hello Charlie. Hello Charlie. Hello. Oh, I love kids, Charlie. It's a terrible joke to mimic. Temperance, totally. I have the whatchamacallit. The thingamajig. The fanny pack, as it were. So I get a bunch of extra stuff. I wonder why that key... Oh, the key was just perfectly stuck on the opposite side of the dono machine. That's funny. Thank you for a bunch of random garbage. You know, I'll probably get benefit off of this since it's half off. I might come back for you. I might not. That item is a mystery on if I care about it. Truly. It's a silly room. Too bad I had flight, so it meant nothing at all. You see that epic pathing? I almost did it there. Sometimes in the past, I've totally... just freaking... I'm taking this. I don't even care about the other one. I've totally walked over to bomb a stone chest, and then placed my bomb, and then walked into the stone chest, and pushed it out of the way of my bomb, and just been like, I'm my own worst enemy. I'm very happy that it didn't happen there. I wonder if there's a button. No. It's one of the worst collectibles that you can even see. I want my secret room. There you are. Thank you, Spelunker. Spelunky reference. Yo, and I get to brag about reading the patch notes, and a cool thing happened. So usually in the past, if you got a greed fight next to a boss trap room, then the door would stay locked for an eternity, for forever. It would never open. Would you look at that? That's one of my favorite updates. One of my favorite individual updates ever. It doesn't even like matter, but it's so cool. I'm so happy that it was put in the game. It's so epic. Get fucked. Oh, I forgot about his little death blow. I was the one that got fucked. Oh, hi, different Miku. Oh, you're gonna steal my friends? Have fun with that. What even hit me? I have no idea. I wonder if my blue baby's soul just like spat out a homing shot I didn't notice. I don't think bombing this does anything, but for the lols, yeah. You do it once for the unlock, and then you're like, wow, that was really cool and unique and totally a thing that happened. Alright. I think I'm done with this. Oh, no, not quite. Because there might be something down here. I want to get at least all of the cool rooms. I kind of struggle to believe that I'll get anything cool from a regular room, though. Then I have $1 billion, so sadly this guy gets a little bit of my love. We hate you, beggar, but sometimes you do okay things. I don't know if I would describe that as an okay thing, but I think it doesn't matter. We're about to be past the point where health, or where having specific health is important anyway. So, whatever. As much as it's not optimal in the exact way that I would do it. Oh my gosh! Hi, Mom! Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. I messed up the hitless run like twice. I'm kind of a failure, aren't I? No way that eye hit me. I totally would have gotten got by the explosions, but no way the eye hit me. I didn't see the eye on the left. I don't even have any Johns for that one. It's just it's just I played bad. I like the chest. I don't even know why I feigned that as a decision. I was always gonna go chest. It was gonna happen in every single universe. Oh, you ever like stretch bad and it feels good, but one part of your body is screaming like, "Oh, if you go a little bit further, you're gonna cause some problems," and you're like, "Oh, but the stretch is so nice. Stretch is so nice." Chest fans when trunk fans walk in. Yeah, do not tell British people about the Binding of Isaac. They will panic. They'll be like, "Chest? What's that? We'll call it a boot." And then we'll be like, "Okay, yeah, have fun with your delusion, Grandpa." Everybody from Britain is Grandpa, by the way. This sucked. I have a stream planned with somebody from Britain next week. I swear I don't dislike any group of people. A boot. What's next? Calling your hood a bonnet? Exactly. I didn't mean to walk into that to lose more health, but it happened. I kind of would have thought that you would get like anything back in return. Because now I'll only get health from like existing and playing the game and survive, which I don't think I'm gonna die, but I love British and especially Aussie accents and slang. Exactly. So many of my favorite YouTubers growing up are very accent-full. I doubt that a single person on the planet Earth cares or remembers, but I watched the fuck out of a channel called Venturion. It was just like for British people that were in like college or whatever, and they just played Gmod all the freaking time. And I was just like, oh my god, this rocks. All of them say words so funny. And they're playing a cool game that I don't know how to entertain myself in. That's obviously a good way to spend your entire childhood. I mean, I would know. I did it. Me but Yogscast. I watched a bunch of Yogscast too. I didn't watch as much Yogscast as other people watched, but I totally watched a bunch of Yogscast. I think that they're the reason that I found out about the like Feed the Beast Minecraft mod pack and so many other Minecraft mod packs too, honestly. But I never like watched them all the way through. I think I'm trying to remember like what I even watched Yogscast for. I might have like only cared about them because of Little Inferno. I think I vividly remember their Little Inferno video because they tried to have like a green screen background and their mics were hanging in from above, so you just saw like two gray rectangles of the mics hanging in from above. And I remember staring at it instead of staring at Little Inferno, just being like, what the heck is going on in my screen here? Why is there like a random projectile? Did you see that? My broken magnet tried to suck the troll bomb at me twice as fast. It's so funny. Just talking about like a random hyper-specific memory in the game tries to curse-explode me. Just like, you tried, video game. You tried. Do all the harm that you can. You don't know how to do anything to me. I'm done with your BS. I hope that I managed to get conjoined. My build is not perfect for conjoined, but it would be very, very nice. And boss trap room right there. I'm gonna do it. It's part of my law that I have to do it, but I'm not gonna do it yet because I want to hopefully find some hearts somewhere else in some manner of form. I was so close to bombing that wall below me there, not even thinking about my epic Spelunky reference hat. How could I be so foolish as to the double speed super troll bomb again? That's one of my favorite interactions, honestly. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I don't know if other magnetic items really do that so intensely. But it's obviously coming at me insanely fast. Obviously, no doubt at all. More money to waste on that stupid slot machine. I could talk about Yogscast more. What's the deal with everybody, with all of the, like, 2010s Minecraft YouTubers, Minecraft YouTubers, using the exact same texture pack? It was always that weird, like, hexagonal-themed one. Which, it didn't look bad, but it was like, I don't think Minecraft itself looked bad, either. I think that the thing that I got mad at the most, I forget if it was the shovel or the hoe, but one of them just looked completely different. You stare at it as a normal Minecraft player, and you're just like, what am I looking at? I think it was the hoe looked almost exactly like the shovel, and then we'd be watching people like Yogscast or some British person, so they'd walk up and call it a spade or something. You're just like, a spade? What? A spade? The hell is that? I know shovel, hoe. Those are the words in my vocabulary. It was understanding content is a rough time all around. But hopefully it did something positive in my brain. Classic William. I love getting bombs. I think I've totally been picking up health, because it feels impossible to leave red health on the ground, because my little fucker is just gonna pick it up. No, there's my item room, as promised. But maybe I should let him so that he just turns it into black hearts, which I can actually leave. I remember when they'd mention aluminium, I thought it was a mythical ore. Dude, me too, me too! I mean, not from Yogscast in particular, but I definitely vividly remember hearing some British content creator talk about aluminium, and I would stare at it just like, what is being said to me, man? It is cool, but I had no fucking clue, because I would see the aluminum foil, or I would go into science class or whatever, and have chemistry things happen with aluminum, and I definitely thought that aluminum and aluminium were two completely different things. But no, it's just like chips and fries. It's just we disagree on how to say things, which is fascinating. Okay, Devil, this is your last freaking straw, Devil. Man, you fail me every time. You fail me every time. I'm using Sanguine Spikes because I have to take damage, but boy, you fail me every time. You fail me every time. Hey, well, you know, Conjoined is pretty cool to get. I hope that it gives me a bunch of black hearts, and I hope that Fanny Pack gives me a bunch of health so that I get to keep this going for forever. If only I had an old bandage. This feels pretty promising at the moment, though. I cannot lie. Also, look at what's it called? Nodleaf actively messing me up. I think we're gonna run into an issue where I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take as much damage as I want, because I want to go down to a single red heart to get into my boss trap room. But depending on the luck, we might just sit here and experience health for forever. I love gambling. Truly one of my favorite things to do. Maybe aluminium is just... I think it's a little bit too late for Blood Oath. But I also don't think that Blood Oath would really hurt me too much. I don't think it would help. And also, we basically have to use up all of the black hearts that we get in here if we want to use this for the boss trap room, because there's no way that we're getting back in here later. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny, Bombs. You're funny. This is why Sanguine Bond is actually pretty cool, because it's pain that you can experience all the time forever, and it not be like... I mean, it's just not running into a solid ending, because Blood Dono machines end, and regular sacrifice rooms are like, I don't really know if I want to, like, do that. Alright, watch this strat. I'm gonna turn my money into less money. The exact thing that I said would happen happened, and I'm not happy about it. Yeah, dude, I love gambling. I love gambling. What gave me fire rate? Why am I shooting so fast? I have no clue. Something happened and my build is way cooler. I know I stepped on the spikes that give you damage a lot, but the spikes shouldn't give me fire rate. I don't know why I'm spewing so intensely. I have above average spew, and the only thing that should allow that to happen is my hookworm, and that's, yeah, it's definitely not a whole 1. Like your fire rate's supposed to stop at 5, and I see that sucker at a 6.13. Like, what the frick is going on with it? Does the eyeball scoop affect it? If the eyeball scoop did affect it, which we can test, and that's a no because no stat changed, the effect would leave when I would leave the room. So that wouldn't really make too much sense. But I appreciate the guess because I'm very clueless. Some Isaac mysteries, you need like a whole squadron of people who know what's going on to even scratch at the surface of the dang thing. Also, I just had Miku bombs for a second. For the uninitiated, in Japanese, the numbers 3 and 9 next to each other can sound like Miku if you read them like that. So that's why 39 is Miku. It doesn't matter. It's a thing I say. It's one of those fake things that you say to experience extra random happiness, and you come up with it and you're like, that probably wouldn't work. And now I am like 2 years deep into it, and I just see the random number 39 and I'm just like, oh my god, Miku, hi! It's like, yeah, buddy. You're a well-adjusted human being, aren't ya? At least Miku will always be here for me. Did you swallow a trinket early on? I swallowed a bunch of trinkets early on. But you can actually see every single trinket that I've swallowed in my current thing, because I only ever got a gulp due to the marbles, so every single trinket that I've gulped is on the screen correctly. I didn't get like a gulp pill or anything like that. I wonder if Conjoined messed with it or anything, because the only thing that I like, the only item that I picked up in between noticing that my fire rate was going silly was Headless Baby. It is like, there's no way Headless Baby would affect your fire rate, right? I mean, I don't have all of the things that the Conjoined transformation does memorized, but it's hard to imagine that it would do something so intense. I don't know. I thought it just gave you a damage down. I don't remember it affecting your fire rate. Ooh, Soul of Eden's gonna be amazing. Genuinely a top tier rune to be seeing right before your chest. Genuinely. Oh, sorry, bomb. I don't know why I would ever apologize to a bomb. Yeah, it's you again. To be fair, that consumable has some merit sometimes. It's no fun to chase it down every single time. It's just the classic, yeah, you could, but 255 million year long run. It's just like, how long do you want to spend in this one sitting playing The Binding of Isaac today? That's the real question. It's like, yeah, you could. You definitely could. Don't care. I think Bone Hearts, the more I play Isaac, the more I see Bone Hearts as a waste of space. They don't matter on my character. If I'm playing Forgotten, then yeah, they're forced to matter. But otherwise, truly, who cares? Truly. I feel so bad for Loki. He's just like a big enemy, and yet he's ranked among the bosses. He just shows up and you kill him, and he shows up and you kill him, and he shows up and you kill him. It's just like, I'm so sorry, buddy. Maybe you'll get me next time. I don't know if Loki has ever killed me. I don't know if Loki has ever killed anyone. Maybe the like cut in half Loki, but definitely not regular Loki. If you get regular Loki fight on like the depths, The hard part is the spike block that he summons with him. He's never the hard part of the fight. It's that accursed spike block. The title card should read Spike Block and Loki. I had to focus for a bit. They should make flesh hearts that don't break when they run out of HP. Well, like it turns like the container into being infested rather than being the red heart itself that's infested, so you just spawn flies for forever. The bro wants to gulp like 3 of the locust trinkets. Yeah. Stretchies. And coffees. Or it acts like a heart that can be refilled. Bone Heart and Rotten Heart had a sick makeout session. All these suck, by the way. I mean, we're gonna be here for an extra like 10 minutes because of Forget Me Now, but I'm not happy about it. Not happy, Bob. Not happy. Another Spacebar item. You're so cool to me. Actually, wait. The Spacebar item's actually amazing. Because now I can rescue you and use my Soul of Eden on all of these pieces of garbage that I don't care about at all. And it gives me the coolest. And a bunch of garbage. Guys, what do you think the odds are it gives me a death certificate? It's a weird looking death certificate. I despise Azazel's Rage, and I might come back for Dead Cat. It's a maybe on the Dead Cat. I don't know. If I find, like, raw liver. If I find raw liver, I'll do it. That's my trade offer that won't be listened to because it's a okay. I have no idea why I picked that up. Usually when you run into a chest, it, like, bounces you away from it. I just kind of let go of my buttons, and then my character picked up Wormfriend. I'm not upset about Wormfriend, but, like, the only other item that I saw was Money Equals Power, which would have been way better. It would have been way better. Would have been way better. No hate to Wormfriend, but damage items when you start with Deadeye are a little bit good. There we go. It's after Demon Baby. There we go. Yes, I see the D6. No, I'm not going for the D6. Because that's lame. I missed what I was going for anyway. That's fine. We still got Bloody Lust out of it, which is crazy good. Any more damage that we get is amazing. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Because everything that we fight from this point on is going to have a bunch of random enemies around or a bunch of bullshit, so... It's just great in the late game. Just purely great. I like walking up to enemy and standing in their face until they die. It's just, like, yeah, maybe if you tried a little bit harder, you could have done something. Loki's horns would be kind of crazy. Fuck. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm one of those guys who used pause strats all the time. So I'm genuinely the glitch crown nerf did affect me, which I am shamed. But nothing you can do about it but try to play better. Oh, I need the lost contact. Oh, I need the lost contact. Yes. He's not washed. He's not washed. He's not washed. Data miner would be really funny. Botfly is the thing that matters. Alright, I'm not upset about that. I was definitely aiming for data miner, though. The funny option is always the option that I want. Actually, though, it wouldn't data miner suck with Glitch Crown, because it would just act as a reroll, but one of the 5 items is glitched, because it would make one glitched item, and then it would be like, oh, there's a new pedestal item here, and then it would add 4 more glitched into the rotation and make them spin. So I don't even think that would have been too good of a thing to get upon further thought. upon thinking my head a little bit. All of this is bad. Give me X-ray vision. Now. No! At least I have enough luck to be getting chests consistently. The fact that we have another freaking chest floor on this. I'm going for rune bag. I habitually go early. I habitually go early every single time. It's so much harder. Why can't I just pause? Why? SpongeBob, why? At least this will be a lot of practice. I don't know. Rhythm has never been my strong suit, and Glitch Crown is definitely a rhythm requirement. Alright, we see the one that we want. It's right after the Jawbone. We go, BAM! Yeah! Oh, also my my fire rate stat went down. I have no fucking clue when that happened. But we are now at a balmy 4.41 as opposed to our 6.13. So something occurred, probably. Let's go through our items after picking up that lunch right there. So we got the cursed bombs, which okay, that doesn't do anything to your tears. Glitch Crown doesn't do anything to your tears. Wormfriend doesn't do anything to your tears. Lusty Blood gives you damage. The only thing I got was a Tears Up. The only item I picked up was a Tears Up. Somewhere along the line, something happened and I lost fire rate for existing. And I'm curious about that. Edmund released a hotfix? Yeah, he's watching the stream right now. And he did it just for me. Because Edmund knows that I'm his biggest fan. Despite the fact that I do literally nothing to advertise that. Yo, Gold Heart. Kind of silly, almost. Keyword, almost. The next chest is going to be a little bit boring. I don't know how to spice it up in an interesting way at all. But getting a Forget-Me-Now on the chest is like you have to. It feels as though it's an obligation. Like I shrimply have to. Okay, we gamble for the crane game because crane game would be awesome. That's a weird looking crane game. Ha 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 ha. Feed, my boy. Feed. Yo, gamble for the crane game. That's a weird looking crane game. It's such a cool thing that they made those able to spawn crane games. It hasn't happened to me a single time. It hasn't happened to me once. I haven't seen it occur the dead single time. It sure might be a feature, but I wouldn't know. Not allowed that information. Hasn't been divulged to me yet. Something about the way that the Deadeye works is making it lose damage now. For some reason, I was keeping my damage better when I was missing on purpose with a single shot, rather than trying to hit a lot with my many shot. Which is a perplexing way for it to be. There's no point in fighting Mega Satan twice, even though we totally could. That's an option. Not doing it. It's not happening. Oh, also, I don't have alerts, but 9 minutes ago we just got a follower, so thank you. Really does mean a lot. It just gave me one. That's a really good one to get, so I'm not complaining, but it just gave me one. Alright. Oh, this list. Sad bombs, I guess? I'd be okay with sad bombs. Let's go. I want knockout drops. That would be the cool one. That would make me very happy. Bam. Yes. You are kind of full of garbage. Mom's contact, I guess. Let's go. All of the ones that I was able to actually try on, I got. I'm crazy at video games. Completely unmatched. Fuck. Why do I keep on picking things up? What the hell is that? Is that a South Park underpants gnome? Is that what it is? Is that what I'm experiencing? What even... I don't know what you would take here. Mystery sack, I guess. Cool. Feels nice to be full of success after all of those complete and utter failures. Famine almost hit me due to the fact that my punches are on a strange path. That was a terrible idea from Conquest. I don't care for Tech X. I know that's taboo to say, but it's true. I simply don't care. I want you. Yeah. Now my fire rate's really bad. But I got the one that I wanted, so yay gambling. Guys, something happened and my fire rate went down. That's really strange. I kind of wonder why the video game would even let that happen at any point in time. I forgot that I had flight. I think I've been doing the last like 20 rooms as if I have my feet attached to the ground. I just realized that I was dodging Pestilence as though his creep was a threat. I was just thinking in my head like, damn, this boss is really hard because of all of that creep on the ground all over the place. Just like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I didn't get what I wanted. Blue Baby will be a complete scrub. I think it's incredibly hard for Blue Baby to be an actual real boss fight, and I also think that Edman McMillan gave up on it. Maybe Blue Baby's just supposed to be a victory round or something, but he does not feel like a true fight ever. He kind of just feels like a victory lap. It's like, oh, wait, we're on this guy now. Let's beat his ass, you know? Doesn't really feel like a climactic, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. But maybe that's also just 1,000 hours of playing Isaac. Maybe a lot of people do think Blue Baby is scary. I mean, the homing shots are decently difficult to deal with. I tire of you. I wanted something interesting and fast, and I got nothing, and it was slow. Thusly, we move on. Give me something good to eat. Troll Bomb? Yeah, amazing. I love the tower card. This would honestly be a run where I would totally take the Curse of the Tower. It's only because I have the Wafer, though. It just makes the consequences of it feel a lot less like a thing that's ruining my entire run constantly. Which is a good feeling to have about an item. I think thinking that an item is going to be good both boosts morale and also that item's probably good, if I had to guess. Which I am doing. You kind of need to just say a bunch of stuff. Well, you as in me. Oh, I want that soy milk bad. I want the soy milk bad. Yes! Look at me go! Yaha! Woohoo! Oh yeah, now this is pod racing. Yay! I like when you get the key item and then all of a sudden your run is interesting again. We were in a lull and now we're back. I never want that knife ever. We're gonna try to go for distant admiration, just that we're as far away from the knife as possible. Cool. I literally got it. I'm kind of cracked. Poor Little Horn getting teethed to death endlessly. Polycephalus too. It's a sad fate. I know this is not the common take, but I want marked. I see Sci-Fly there. I'm not gonna die. This isn't a run where I die. Let's go. Even more fire rate. Yippee. I have so many red tears and all of them are maybe gonna hit an enemy sometimes. Oh, that's gonna cause a lot of explosions. Little bit of Scorched Earth. It's definitely good. That is a proper thing for us to have. We're probably gonna take damage from it though. I don't think we're gonna die from it, but we're probably gonna take damage from it though. Oh, would you look at that? I would adore that 2020. I would adore it. I would love it. Ah, pain, pain, suffering, pain. Hatred, hatred, all of that nonsense. I'm gonna go beat up this man. I'm angry at you for existing. So you get to die. I feel like this is gonna be one of the easier Mega Satan fights. Like, granted, Mega Satan himself is not usually the hard part of the fights, but my build is pretty catered towards dealing with a lot of threats at the same time. With the amount of pretty damaging bullets that I'm emitting at a pretty regular pace, it's like the waves where he spawns a bunch of shit at the bottom and you're like, ah, I'm being overwhelmed. Those aren't gonna affect me. And his second phase is going to be the biggest joke in history. Just because I'm firing more tears than him and I have the lost contact, so. Sorry, Mega Satan, you lose this one. It was a well-fought bout when it happened. Well, yeah, maybe it was well-fought on your end. I just kind of sat here. And we still have an entire Delirium to do. I wonder if Delirium will be hard at all. I don't know. It's really hard to tell until you get there. Because sometimes your build will just delete Delirium and turn him into mush in an instant. And sometimes you'll get to Delirium and be like, oh, yeah, I should have prepared more. I thought I was okay. My bad, I guess. Gonna quick take a sip of coffee. Oh, what was that? Mega Satan, you were trying to attack me? Oh, that's cute, quite honestly. What a hard fought boss fight. Mega Satan actually rocks because of that, because you can just bash him into a corner and he's not allowed to defend himself at all. The hard part about Delirium is his stupid ass teleports all over the place. Another hard part about Delirium is you can't bomb through the doors. You have to sit here and play all of the rooms. An Isaac player never feels more pain than when he has to play the video game he turned on. It's the most pain a single man can feel in their entire life. Now I'm sagging the whole thing. That's a rainbow champion. He dropped money. Yay. And that's just casually one of the best Souls of the Keeper that you'll ever see. And it doesn't matter because I've been at 99 cents for like half the run at this point. Oh, yay. We get to stop the run a little earlier than I was thinking. Not that I'm having a bad time, but yeah, this run has done all it needs to do. We can defeat any mighty beast with this build. You could probably hand this build to somebody who's new at the game, and they wouldn't have that hard of a time. I mean, you'd have to like tell them how marked works, but seriously, all you do is just aim your cursor in the vague general direction of the enemy, and they'll die eventually. Binding of Isaac is the hardest roguelike you'll ever play. It has Hatsune Miku and like 7 different pieces of poop boss. I feel no guilt over having 2 different mods that put over having 3 different mods that put Hatsune Miku in the game, because there's actually like 10 different bosses that are just fecal matter. So Hatsune Miku balances that out a little bit. And plus, I spent so many hours looking at the proper sprites anyway. Miku makes me happier. Shout out Miku. This guy, he's kind of... Oh, never mind. Whenever he turns into his face, he takes tons of damage, but he lived longer than you would think he would. Bro put in a fight. You can't deny that. Alright. Well, that was a pretty cool run. Thank you everybody for showing up today. Thank you for the follow. This game rocks. Also, all of my fans rock. Wait, does clicking with my mouse on the game, I don't have mouse controls turned on, but clicking on the window with my mouse makes me shoot, and it just like drops the crosshair right there under me. That's such a thing. I can press control to stop it, and I can click to start firing. Obviously, why wouldn't I think of that? Okay, goodbye everybody, thank you for showing up.